Hi everybody, I'm Carol with Free Spirit Arts. It feels like I haven't been here forever. I know what I'm forgetting. I'm gonna put some lotion on my hands. Couple different things. On one of the Facebook pages, there's a gal, something fellows, let me look. I'm going to put her link down below too, also, but let me see, it might be on my, I'm looking on my history here on my phone. Well, don't know, but the channel is called Which Craft Do You Do? Here it is. So her website is www.witch, spelled W-H-I-C-H instead of a T, whichcraftdoyoudo.com. So cute. She did some vintage thimbles, and I went to buy those, and she has a ton of freebies on her site. So here are the stamps. Faux stamps, of course, they're not real. Awesome, huh? That was a freebie. This is her assorted labels. And again, this is all off of her website. And this is, I think this was in the Words of Affirmation, if I remember correctly. Or maybe it's, oh, it's Junk Journal Elements, says right at the bottom. Cute, huh? Then she also has these circle labels for the bobbins if you decide that you're going to make those, the sewing string bobbins. That's the black and white ones. Here's the color ones. I had an argument with my printer, and so I don't know that these are actually true to color. They probably are. I have a Brother laser printer. Actually prints pretty good. Oh, this got my label that I just showed you. Got stuck in the, it went through the printer. She has some black and whites that you could print onto color cardstock. Make them the color that you want. Now this is all the same kit. This is the one you buy for I think it was $4.95. I believe it's 10 pages. I just emailed her to find out if it is 10 pages because, like I said, I had trouble with I used up all my downloads. She gives you 3 downloads, which means, 3 tries or 3 computers you can load it onto or whatever. I love these little bits in the corner. Yeah, she did a video on her channel. She was using these. Oh my gosh, I gotta do it. So cute. Love this green. Ooh. And they're mottled. It's not a solid color. Some of them I printed 2 of. Like this one. And these are perfect size. Look at those. She's really done the distressing for you. I just thought it was so sweet of her to give away all these freebies. And I wanted to support her site, so I bought the fabric sample cards. That's these. And like I said, I got 10 pages, but I messed up loading, so it very well could be more than that. I've emailed her to find out. If you haven't gone to her channel, you absolutely need to. And again, it's called, her YouTube channel is the same. It's called Which Craft Do You Do? Not one word though, okay? Yeah, great channel. Awesome, awesome. And I printed off doubles. When I first started printing, for whatever reason, my computer was only printing black and white. So it made these, and I looked at them and didn't like them. This is tea-dyed paper. But then I looked at them again. I'm like, ooh, those would be really good in a dark journal, you know. Once you get brown on them, yummy. And then I started cutting out ephemera. This is what I got off of tea-dyed paper. This was tea-dyed paper, so is this. I don't know why my computer was on. I ended up figuring it out. Go me. It was set to grayscale. I assume that was the problem, because as soon as I took it out of grayscale, it came back to its regular normal self. So I printed extras because I'm going to make a file for her, and I did print some of these on cardstock, like the blank ones, because this way you can like use your distressed inks and dab it, you know, or use layers of alcohol ink. I thought these would be cool on cardstock, on the colored. And then one of the other freebies, I wonder why it's not in that pile. I'll put this in there, is this paper bag. So you get this one, and then you get a blank one. And then this is positive affirmation page. This was a freebie too. Those are cute. I'm going to put those to good use. This is another positive affirmation page. It was a freebie. I thought these might be cute to color with markers. And then, isn't that adorable? This is a pocket. Awesome, huh? So that's really sweet of her. I wish I could remember her first name, darn it. It's an easy name. It's like Sharon or something. Let me see.
Welcome to the Time Variance Authority. I'm Miss Minutes. We'll get you.
Sorry, guys. It's something Fellows. And it is witchcraft, which is one word, and then do you do. I don't care. Is it Carrie? Yeah, I think it is. It's Carrie. Carrie Fellows, I think. Go find her. She's great. Awesome. Those are keepers for sure. I'm going to put these in make a file for them. I actually have, I was going to show you last time, I did take my toilet paper rolls and put some scrap lined paper that I had, and I've started trying to keep track of who I order from, because I order a lot and it doesn't seem like it because I forget. All right, getting back to old business. Remember I was doing this cover, this old-timey cover? Well, I had to get away from it for a minute because, frankly, I didn't like it. I have my window open. The birds are singing, and I have a little seashell sort of wind chime there. If it gets too obnoxious, I will shut my window up. There's the most beautiful breeze. This is okay. I don't care for the way it feels. I really like that. So this has got some work to be done. I liked it better before, frankly. But I feel like now's the time to cut it down and get those rough edges and get it straight. So let's do that. Okay, y'all, I watch this channel on YouTube. It's called Appalachian. Let me look. You're going to want to see it. If you cook it all or eat it all, you're going to want to see it. See this channel. Okay, let me go to my history. Celebrating Appalachia. And the title of it is The Best Potluck Dessert. Oh my gosh. My mother-in-law is from Tennessee. So she has taught me quite a few southern-ish recipes, like chess pie is one of them. So now, when there's a holiday, we have chess pie. Well, this gal on the Celebrating Appalachia, I hope my cutter isn't getting ready to bite the dust. She did chess cake. And she says, oh, you know, it's the easiest potluck recipe and blah, blah, blah. Well, I've heard that before. Just depends on your definition of easy. Well, it looks so delicious. I was like, yeah, I was in the kitchen before she finished the video because I had all the ingredients. I'm like, gosh, I could whip that out. She makes it look so easy, you know. she would pause and come back, pause and come back, but it still makes it look so easy. So, yeah, I went straight into the kitchen. I had that thing in the oven in like 15 minutes. I don't know. I had everything. You know, it had really super simple ingredients. Where's my scissor? And she's right. It is amazing. Really sweet. Really, really sweet. And gooey. Okay, I think I like that better, but let me see. Still doesn't look very straight. Let's say this is our straightness. We'll line it up to this, and well, let's do it where you can see it. So I'm going to line it up to two corners, you know, in a quarter. This and this. So is it straight? No, it's not. I didn't think it was. It's kind of a illusion because none of the collaging is put on there exactly straight, so you don't have straight lines to gauge, but this is crooked. I don't want it exact, but I do want it to not bother you when you look at it, and that bothered me. Okay, that looks straighter. I can already tell. All right, so how many inches are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We should probably take that out, but we'll call it 10 and a half, just for right now. What did I say, 6? Oh my gads, girl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep, okay. Probably ought to grab my big fiskars, but we'll see what this little mighty thing can do. It's a lot to go through. So that's what we had after dinner last night. Trying to eat more healthy. I'm trying to lose my COVID-15. Anybody else? Yeah, I hear you. I'm an overachiever, so I gained like a COVID-17 or 20 or something like that. Gosh, that's close. Let's look. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and they're about exactly right. Okay, we're not going to get picky-uni about it. I'm watching Tammy. Okay. On YouTube, what is she doing? What? Oh, I got the sound down. I don't know what she's doing. I'm going to have to watch that later. Okay, so like I said, I'm not really in love with this. And I haven't gone out to get my paste. I really wanted to go out and get my paste. I feel like it needs boldness and something to lift off the page. I have these, I think these are back porch prints. I'm not sure. But I felt like maybe these were going to be a good fit. This is so gorgeous. I just love it. I could cut this off. I don't think it would detract one little bit. What is going to be in my cover? Let's look at this. I think this will be the cover. Okay. They're both going to be the cover, but one's going to be the front, one's going to be the back. So I was thinking I could just lift it off the page a bit using some of these scraps. Tammy, you're in Seattle? Lucky you. I searched your videos to find out how your girl trip went, and I didn't hear any tea about that on any of your videos. So what am I missing? What did you do? I know you went to a little island or just right off where you live, right? You took a ferry or something? Do I remember right? So which video was it? Or did you even tell us? Maybe you didn't. Yeah. See how that makes it pop off the page? Yeah. These strips aren't going to work because they're just too... At least I don't think they are. Just thought of something. Let's just think about this a little bit, hey folks. Let's just think about this now. So it might not fit like that, but it could fit like that. Okay, we may be onto something there. We'll keep those around. I don't care for the white. Sometimes I do if it looks like wallpaper, and this does. I thought about keeping it, but I don't like it, so it's gone. And so let's see, I want to put this mostly here because this is going to be my front. So let's focus on the front for just a minute. I'm a little discombobulated, guys. I moved my desk, and I moved the desk that my camera setup is setting on, and I moved it back so that, in fact, I think I could adjust you even better. How's that? Hold on. Oh, that might be, well, we'll see. So give me some feedback. Let me know if that's an improvement. I hope it is. Guess what I did, you guys? After watching Anna at My Porch Prints, I ordered the Epson 7260. I think that's what it is, 7260. Yeah, she just did a great unboxing and review, and I finally was able to pull the trigger. I researched the Canon Pixma. Hold on, guys, this is bothering me. Now you're crooked. No wonder you were crooked before. You weren't crooked, you were straight. This was crooked. Yeah, I watched a bunch of videos on the Canon, and it surely is a contender. I just didn't feel like the quality was there. I'm very fortunate. I'm going to be able to have a printer in my craft room that's just for crafting, because I have 2 other printers. When we closed down our business, when we closed down our sober house, I went ahead and brought that printer home, and it was like practically brand new. We hardly used it. So I have a black and white laser printer. It's a Brother. It's just a workhorse. I mean, it does everything. It scans in fax and Bluetooth and, you know, really like it for just your everyday. And I was recently voted in as treasurer of our water company, so I'm going to have quite a lot of black and white printing to do. So I decided to keep that printer. And then I have the printer I bought for my craft room, thinking I would never have to buy a printer again because it was quite the investment. It's a color laser by Brother. It's a big printer. Anytime you do laser, you know, the cartridges are like that big, so I gotta move you again. Sorry. I'm working out of frame here. How's that? Yeah, that's much better, right? Let's lower you a little bit. Okay. Is that good? Much better. Really trying to watch that camera angle. The one that I did at the cabin was just, I'm sorry, I was out of sight a lot of the time. Or at least on the edge. I usually am on the edge. Anyway, so I have this color laser printer, and I thought, you know, spend the money, go laser. That way you'll never have to deal with running ink if you decide to tea dye something that's color, or, you know, play with watercolors or something like that. Well, that hasn't really panned out, because if I don't know what I'm doing, or my computer isn't talking to the printer, and this has happened now a few times. That's actually what was happening today when I tried to upload that video from Witchcraft Do You Do. If they're not talking to each other, it doesn't look like I'm printing, and there's nothing in the print queue, so you click on it again, and then you click on it again, you know, I'm trying to fix it and whatever. And then I get frustrated and go downstairs, and lo and behold, I've made, you know, 100 copies. And the toner for a laser printer, they're $70 per color. Yeah, hello. So, needless to say, something needed to change. And I've been thinking still we got to block out some color here. So I thought, well, you know, maybe we need to just keep that color laser printer for specialty color stuff for home, and then I will just get something for my room. So I've been looking for the right printer to pull that off. I need my other ink because I don't like that one. That's the one that's all worn out, and it's all worn out. Much better. So that's my printer story. So the printer that I ordered yesterday from Costco, it was cheaper than most places. well, cheaper than some places, faster shipping, and you get an extra bottle of ink. So what do you guys think so far? It's getting there, I think. Oh, amazing. What a decent ink pad feels like. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh, I love that. Yeah. We're cooking with gas now, as my mother used to say. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Let's just do it. I found out that my partridges, also known as parsnips, depending on what comes out of my mouth, are not parsnips. They are, oh, I just forgot it. Not grouse. They have a little tuft on their, oh, what are they called? The neighbor was visiting with my husband, and my husband was talking about how much we're enjoying these parsnips. And he told him they're not. They are grouse. They're grouse. No. Chuckers. Gosh. Yeah, they're chuckers. They sure are cute. They just cross the street, just, you know, one right after the other. They're just in a little row. Just like, it's just funny to watch them. Yeah, I like where we're going with this. I would have, if I had had the sculpting paste, I would have gone a different direction. But I don't have it, so next time. Yeah, this is going to look like layers and layers of wallpaper. Yeah, I'm loving that. I'm not sure why that looks like it should go up. So I'm excited. The printer's supposed to be here next week. I've got 3 busy days, so I won't be able to play with it. But I'll do a video on it. Because I know I'm not the only one that needs a new printer. It's a heck of an investment, especially for crafting. You know, this is not a big business for me, so, you know, I really wanted to get my money's worth, frankly. I wanted to be able to have a craft printer that I could count on, that could do, just going to tilt it a little bit, cardstock, coffee dyed paper, great pictures, beautiful color, and not cost me a fortune in ink. And as of right now, I'm planning to do the ink plan that they have, Instant Ink or whatever it's called, where you hook up to Bluetooth and wireless, and they know when you're running low and they just debit your card or whatever and send you ink. That is what it needed. Okay, so now let's look at this. So do I want it down here and then put a label here? Yeah, I think so. And do I want anything under it? I had looked at this. Let's look at this again. I know, I hear you. That's a lot of layers, but let's just see what happens here. Let's just see. That's so pretty. I think it needs a little bit of fabric or something. Let's look. Can you see my big fabric bin? So I dyed this. It was just, oh, I don't even remember what it was. I don't know. I think it was maybe a tablecloth. I don't think it was a tea towel. Might have been. It could have been a tea towel. But didn't it come out great? Let's see if that's enough. It might be too much. Yeah, it's too much. Something's chattering outside, and I can't tell if it's one of the chuckers or if it's a squirrel or the neighbor's chickens. Sometimes they all start to sound alike. Okay, the recipe for chess cake. You're going to want to write this down, I promise you. It's so easy. And she had a stand-up mixer, and I have one. I hardly ever use it. I usually just muscle through it and do it by hand. But I wanted to do it just like she did, so I used my stand-up mixer, KitchenAid type thing. What you do is you get a yellow cake mix. White will do. That's what I used last night. But she recommends yellow, and I can see why. So if you have a yellow cake mix, use that. 1 yellow cake mix, 1 stick of butter, so half a cup, melted and cooled, and 1 egg. So you put butter, the egg, and the cake mix in your mixer and mix it up until it's a soft dough that you can smash with your hands. Pour that into a 13 by 9 and smash it down for your crust. Then, I didn't really clean my mixer because I used a rubber spatula to, to get the crust stuff out, and it was pretty clean. So then, in that same mixer, you put 3 eggs, 1 stick of Philadelphia cream cheese, and 16 ounces of powdered sugar. Three eggs, let me make sure. 3 eggs, powdered sugar, cream cheese, softened, so room temperature. Yeah, I think that was all. I wrote the recipe down. Let me make sure. You can always go to her site too. Hold on. You're not going to want to miss this. Guaranteed, you're just not. It's just delicious. So let me see. I've saved it on my phone. So I'm that kind of person. I'm always posting stuff. To eat. You know, if we go out to a restaurant, I post what we had for dinner. I'm that person. Where's it at? Where's it at? Okay. Oh, I didn't write it down. That's what the topping is, though, I'm sure. It's 3 eggs, 1 package of cream cheese, softened, and 16 ounces of powdered sugar. Use your mixer, mix it up. Pour it all over the crust that you made. Put it in a 350-degree oven for about 35 minutes until the top gets bubbly and golden brown. Yummy. You're supposed to let it cool. Good luck. This morning it was delicious and it held together a little bit better when it was cooled, but we couldn't wait. We ate it while it was still kind of warm. Man, is it gooey. Super rich. Chess pie's that way too. Chess pie is super rich. It's like a really sweet custard. Well, it is a custard. It isn't just like a custard. It is a custard. Okay. Look at those layers. Great. Yeah, that's exactly what I had in mind when I was thinking about this. I was like, that's not doing it for me. Oh, that's pretty. Robin, have you been in your room? I can't wait. Are you going to do some slow stitching? I did a little bit while I was up at the cabin. Not much, but a little bit. I'm working on pillowcases. Slow pillowcases. A tour leaf. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. All better. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. I love it. And that little bit of distressing around the edges just lets it pop right off the page. Nice, nice, nice. Love it when a plan comes together. I don't know if this is the right one, but this is the one I'm going to use. I forgot to check my time. I'm looking at the clock. It can't be right. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Let go. It's Sunday, so 90 Day Fiancé is on tonight. I can't wait. I have formed opinions about some of these people. Andre, I think, needs to have a rude awakening about cause and effect. Michael, I think he needs to go without for a while. Okay, so now this will actually go like that, and this will go like this. So it'll look like that. And I also thought about doing something here, like putting a scalloped edge so you could see through to that. And I have that punch. I'm not sure. But what I do want to get done before we run out of time, oh, look at that. Let me put the label on here before we move on to something else. Where are you? Let's use the labels from Carrie's group of stuff here. Where are you? I know it's you're here. Those might not be big enough. Maybe. Let's cut one out and see. There's other cool shows on Sundays. My husband always watches like the History Channel and Hidden Treasures and junk like that. I love that stuff. Maybe if we backed it, oh, that's okay. It's a little dwarfed. Let's see what we can put behind it. It's very subtle, which is so unlike me. I missed the Journal to Inspire project. That was fun. That was fun, but it's been fun watching Martha do a different thing. She's doing that slow stitch stuff. That's fun. Okay, so I could do that. Or I could turn it like that. Yeah, let's not overthink it. Let's just put it on there. I don't know if there's a front. Yeah, I think that's the back. I want to see the edge of this, so I'm going to put it right here. From the big end here to the small end that way. It does kind of read that way, though. Let's look at it and see. It's okay. Not sure what this is going to be used for, so I'm really just experimenting with a cover idea is what my initial idea was. Okay, that has to be straight, so let's get it straight. Actually, I think that's not bad at all. Right there, okay. That left out. Okay. Yeah, I like it. All right, now, this is how we're gonna set. So, how do we like the holes? Ooh, put the pin back in. I wanna get some holes in today. So I'm thinking like here and here. Like maybe right there and right here. Do I care if it's centered? You know, I kind of like it just like that, but I'm going to have to make sure to keep these together so the holes are exactly the same. All right, where's my magic hole puncher? I pray this works. Not exactly straight, but it looks great. Now, let's get my scoring board. That is not my dog. Thank heaven. I learned mountains to valleys, valleys to mountains. However, I'm not sure that's a thing. So the theory is you create a valley that turns on the other side. It's a mountain. That's how I understand it. But I'm not sure. I don't know. If you use that theory, let me know how you and why and all that. All right, I'd like to make it significant. It's going to have a lot of play. So, I think I made the holes too close to the end. The holes should be more inset. So, that's not a problem. It's not a mistake that I can't fix. I can sure fix those holes, but let's mark where they should be. So, let's get my tape measure. So if this is 8, this is 10 and some, right? Well, it's about 10 1/4. Let me see. If I use a regular sheet of paper, that's not going to work. So we're going to hang over about 1/2 inch. And you'll only get 1 because it'll take up 1/2. I'm really hoping that we could fold paper in half, but that's not going to happen. Okay, scratch that idea. All right, so we want the holes to be in further. I should have looked, Googled and whatnot, and thought about, you know, where the crease should be. If I put it at 2 inches, you're going to have 8 inches of paper that's visible and showing. I think that's great. So 2 inches, I like the placement of those holes. So I'm going to go 2 inches right here and 2 inches right. Am I making sense? This is one of those times when I'm really, really happy that my husband, or whomever, I think it was my husband, got me this big bite. So make sure that the hole's on right, and it's not. Okay, now where's your hole? Okay, 2-inch mark is right there. And right here. If I really foul this whole thing up, these will make great tags. Great. Okay. Still, I'm not worried about that. Okay? All right. So, now I want to score each one of these on that line. You feel me? See what I'm doing? So I want to score it just barely past this line. So about right here, if I can. I'm going to need a straight edge of some kind, I think. Just to get it started. Less pressure, more passes, less pressure, more passes. I'm not positive that I can get that same spot, but I'm gonna try. Whoops. Yeah, I don't think it's the same, but maybe I creased it enough. This is lifting a little bit. Let's put some glue on it. Oh, looks like it's splitting here. We can fix that. No problem. Okay, there's a little bubble right there. I'm not sure why. I'm going to let it do its thing until I figure out why. I love this cover. All right, let's see if I can get this in the same spot. That's going to be fun. I'm going to mark it. I'm going to cheat. That's not cheating. Whatever it takes. Okay. Let's just see if I can do this twice. Let's cut that off because it's driving me nuts. See, this is where the mountains to valleys and valleys to mountains would come in, but I'm not gonna go there. If I was doing that, I would turn this over because valleys turn into mountains. I'm just not, I don't know. I've done it a few times, and it's true, the valley does turn into a mountain on the other side. I'm making a valley right now with my scoreboard, with my scoring tool. And on the other side, in theory, it will be a mountain, right? But I've seen people use that quote thinking that means you need to turn it over and actually bend your project the opposite way of what you think. You should bend, make the crease into the mountain. I don't understand why that is. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying it's too confusing for me. So I'm not sold on it. So if it works for you and you use that theory and you cut your score your stuff a different way, tell me, because I don't get it. All right, so now we have a book that goes like this. You feel me? Okay, now we have to fix the boo-boos here. So, I already have a plan. I already have the plan. I have the plan. Let me cut a piece of ribbon. We're going to go totally shabby chic on this one because I don't know why. I don't really have a good reason. Now, I will put paper in here after, but I want to show you what this is going to look like because we're going to run out of time. Nope, that's not my dog. Not my dog. I was watching a YouTube video this morning. I watch YouTube when I get up and have my coffee in the morning. This couple, it looks like they RV a lot. They've got kids and dogs. And they went to some trailer park that they were all excited to go to. I think it was like 1,000 something. Thousand Oaks or something. And it was like the stay from hell. Poor guys, I felt bad for them. Which one is this? Okay. People who stay there all year round were jumping down their throats every time their kids did anything, and anytime any one of their dogs, even on a leash, not pottying in their space, were anywhere near their site, at the neighbor's site, the neighbor would come out of the trailer and scream and yell, and poor guys. They got hit from all sides. The kids got yelled at. The parents got yelled at. The dogs got chewed out. It's pretty cute. I'm sure to them it wasn't. She said they lost their sense of humor about it and left, but yeah, I'm sure. I know I couldn't be a full-time RVer. No way. I like being home. Okay, I will cut this little tab off, but I'm not going to cut anything until I know what I'm doing here. I have a bunch of tea-dyed paper. If you're making a bow and you make one loop and then you take the tail and come from the back side and then just tuck your bow in, your tails always hang down. I'm not being finicky about this, but it really does work. Your tails hang down. You don't have that one tail that goes cattywampus, you know. Okay, so this is what the book will look like, guys. What do you think? I'm thinking this would be really cool design to make a cookbook out of. I was going to use my cinch, but I'm really thinking I like this. Okay, so tell me what you think of this cover idea, you guys. So you'd flip it open like this. Of course, you put your paper in. There would be some waste with your paper because, see, this is an 8.5 by 11. So, I mean, even if you, let's see, if you cut it in half so you could get 2 of them, you could do that, but you'd have to put it, if you put it where your first holes are, you could do that. So you could get 2 sheets, but you'd have all this trim. You'd have to, you know, whatever, do whatever you want to fix it, you know. But it holds it together nicely. And of course you'd put eyelets in here. And yeah, I love that flower. Love that flower. Okay, guys, let me know. Let me know what you think. I think I like it. I'm sure having fun, guys. I really appreciate all you new subbies and all you people who comment and everything. I am going to do a giveaway, I think, this week. There's a few videos that have enough comments, you know, to make it fun and make it worthwhile. So if you are a watcher and you think you might want to get a giveaway, I did show the giveaway on one of the recent videos. But if you would think you might like to get a package in the mail, please comment because I'm going to use the comment picker, okay? And if you make that cake, let me know. And you're welcome. Let's all take care of each other. Bye.